You are one video away from 1,000 subscribers. No, seriously, this one video that I posted on my brand new channel got me over 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to blow up your channel on your next video, you don't need better editing, script writing, or even storytelling. You simply need one thing that 99% of YouTubers ignore. And that thing is likely holding you back from growing your channel without you even knowing. But once you fix it, you'll be able to make videos that get views like this, and this. And that will compound over time to get you 1,000, 10,000, or even 100,000 subscribers. You see, top YouTubers understand that getting views is a simple formula. And in the next 15 minutes, I will show you what Mr. Beast, Eric, Iman Gaji, and thousands of other successful YouTubers know on YouTube that they are not telling you. Because when you understand how the algorithm actually works, it will allow you to win the game of YouTube and finally blow up your channel. Just like I did with one of my clients, Joel Kaplan, where we took him from 0 all the way to 250,000 subscribers in only a year. And it all starts with the biggest lie told to you about why videos do well: retention. You see, you've been taught that AVP, or average viewer percentage, or retention, is what makes your videos blow up. But that's simply not true. When you post a video on YouTube, the algorithm does not look at your retention. It looks at your viewers' average session time. This means how long the viewer is actually staying on YouTube after clicking your video. Now, let's compare two videos. One has 70% retention on an 8-minute video. This, according to most people, is really good. But the second video has a 50% retention rate on another 8-minute video. However, most viewers on that video watch your recommended video that you talked about in your end screen. And that video has a 50% retention rate as well, meaning that on average, a viewer from the second video has a higher average session time than the first, even though the retention is lower. So your goal on each video should be to keep people watching and make sure that you set up your outro so a majority of the viewers go to the second video. And there is something that I have been doing recently that's allowed me to take the amount of people that click on my end screen and go to my next video from 1% to 8%, meaning that each and every single video that I post has a way higher average session time than almost anyone else on YouTube. And once you understand it, you will be able to go viral with almost every single video that you post. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what it is, how it works, and how you can use it to guarantee you hit 1,000 subscribers after posting your next video. All right, so we are going to talk about how to maximize session time. So basically, when a viewer watches a video, let's say that this is a viewer right here and he is watching your YouTube video, right? That viewer, you need to create a chain for them. You need to basically create a way for them to go down the YouTube ladder. So what that means is we are going to direct them to another video. So they start off watching video 1, right? So they start off watching video 1 and then they need to move on to video 2, right? And we just talked about why that is, because we need to maximize that session time. We need to maximize the amount of time that they are actually spending on YouTube after your video, right? So video 1 points to video 2. Now, big question, what is video 2? Video 2 needs to be a longer video than video 1. So let's say your video 1 was around 8 minutes. Video 2 could be 15 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be 12 hours. The longer, the better, because what you are trying to do is to maximize your session time. So what you should do is make this at least a 30-minute plus video. So you really want to make that at least 30 minutes. That gives a lot of time for the viewer to actually watch the video. 30-minute videos on average have probably around a 6 to 7 minute AVD, which is average viewer duration. So when someone comes in off of like a 3-minute video from video 1, where they're watching about 3 minutes of the entire 8-minute video, then they go onto a 30-minute video where they may watch 6 or 7 minutes. That's going to be a huge difference in your watch time. Your watch time is going from 3 minutes to 10 minutes, right? Which is just ridiculous. And that is going to get you a lot more views. That said, the chain does not end here. This is where most big YouTubers and strategists stop thinking about it, because video 2, okay, send them to a longer video, increase session time, we're done. But that is not the case. What we are going to do is now send them to a third video. Now, what is this video 3? So video 3, I like to have it either be a longer version of video 2. So let's say that video 1 is 8 minutes. Video 1 is 8 minutes, points to a 30-minute video. Video 2 could be a 30-minute video pointing to a 5-hour video or a 6-hour video, right? That's one option. So 6 hours, or it could also be a story video. Story, which is around 10 minutes. So the reason why the story makes sense, even though it kind of goes against the session time theory, where you're trying to increase your session time as much as possible, is because there's something called viewer satisfaction. And if YouTube sees that a lot of your viewers are subscribing to your channel after watching a video, they're probably going to promote that video. That's almost even more powerful than actual session time on YouTube. After we get the session time from video 2, then what we want to do is have video 3 be a satisfaction video. So satisfaction, right? Because we want viewer satisfaction, and what does this lead to? It leads to subs, which is very, very important. It's so important, I'm even gonna change the color. It leads to subs, which is exactly what we want. Now, let's say that you didn't do the story video and you went with the 6 hour video, right? So you went with the 6 hour video, boom. That is something completely different. Now, you are going for subs on that video, but this video, the 6 hour plus video, is mainly for business owners. So if you have a business, this video will make you a ton of money. In fact, it generated one of my clients over $1 million just from that one video. So if you have a coaching business and you want help growing it, click the first link in our description, because we're very good at growing businesses on YouTube. But if you want to grow your business, make that 6 hour plus video, have a bunch of CTAs in it. And if you want subscribers, which a lot of you guys watching here do, make that story video. But now that you understand what videos to point people to, you need to understand how to write an outro that actually gets them to click. And there's a framework that makes it almost impossible for a viewer not to click on your next video. And understanding it can be the difference between your video blowing up or getting lost in the YouTube algorithm forever. Since most people just do this, but you are going to do this. Now, let me break it down. This payoff structure is framed like this. First, you have your link. This is one line where you're transitioning the current video that you have to the next video that you want people to watch. Then you have the next line, which is an open loop or raising a question. That means all you want to do in this line is just generate some curiosity. And that way the viewer feels like they need to click in order to satisfy that curiosity. Then you have your final line, which is your CTA/promise. And this is where you tell them to watch the next video so that they'll receive the answer that you hinted at in the last line. And then you want to add in an outcome that they will get after watching that next video. If you follow this framework properly, your in-screen click-through rate will go from around 1 to 8%. And your videos will start to see more traction, which will allow you to get 10,000 plus views on your next video and hit your first 1,000 subscribers. But now that we have the end of your video optimized, we also have to fix the biggest problem that most creators have. This. If you are currently getting a few hundred views per video, you are likely losing half your viewers before they even watch your video. And this is one of the most important tricks on YouTube that will instantly get you more views. Because if you look closely, after the intro, this graph looks pretty flat. And if all you do is use the intro framework that I'm about to give you in the next 5 minutes, you can lower that drop off significantly and have your AVP look like this, which will allow you to get more people on your end screen and increase your average session time by over 50%. The framework looks like this. First thing you want to do is confirm the click. When a viewer is scrolling on YouTube and they click on a video, they expect to get the video that they clicked on. If there is any mismatch in the expectations from the title and thumbnail to the intro, then a large majority of viewers will drop off. For example, look at this video by Preston Goes. It starts off with the exact frame that he used in the thumbnail, immediately confirming to the viewer that they will receive exactly what they clicked on. And you can see how I did this in this video. Here's my title and thumbnail, and here is my first line. This one YouTube title got me 500,000 views and 10,000 subscribers on my small YouTube channel. Now, in this first line, you also want to add credibility. Then you want to go into the second section where you open a loop for the viewer. But it wasn't luck. It was a carefully thought out and formulated YouTube title that took hours to plan. This creates a ton of curiosity and hooks them into the video. You see, an open loop is just raising a question. For example, in my video, I said, you are one video away from 1,000 subscribers. And if you're still watching this video right now, that one line might be the reason why. You see, viewers naturally want to have their questions answered, and when they don't, then it leaves a feeling of unsatisfaction. But once it's answered, they get a huge hit of dopamine and it feels really, really good. And viewers understand that if they have a question, it will probably be answered in the video. Which brings us on to the third line. This tells viewers exactly what they will get from watching the rest of the video. And here's exactly how I did it for this one. You are one video away from 1,000 subscribers. Now they know exactly what to expect from giving you their valuable time, which after we confirm even harder in the fourth line. This is where we establish establish our credibility again, to let the viewer know why we are different than everyone else. I do this by showing that I know how to grow a YouTube channel, just like I did with one of my clients, Joel Kaplan, where we took him from 0 all the way to 250,000 subscribers in only a year. And all of this combines into a powerful web of words that penetrates deep into your viewer's subconscious to make them stay past the 30-second mark, which will lead to a lot more people staying on the video, watching longer, and your video performing exponentially better. And finally, show YouTube that your content is worth getting millions of views, which will lead to your channel hitting 1,000 subscribers in your next video. But to guarantee your channel gets to 1,000 subscribers, you need to make sure that your thumbnails pass 3 tests. Because if someone doesn't click on your video, it doesn't matter how good your intros, outros, or content are. You could have the best video in the entire world, and you could still be waking up with no new subscribers. But once you understand how to make thumbnails the right way, it will allow you to go viral with every single video that you post. Because you can leverage human psychology and force people to click. It's a 3-step process, and it looks like this. It starts with the 3-element rule. Now, when you are creating a thumbnail, you want it to have 3 elements, okay? So this is something that Mr. Beast does. It's something that all of the top YouTubers do. Maximum 4 is the most you should have ever. And what does that mean? Let me show you. So you need to have 3 things on your thumbnail. So let's say that you have number 1, a person, right? So this could be your headshot, right? This is number 1. This is the first element that you have. Then let's say you have something else, right? Let's say you have some icons in the background. There's a lot of famous icon thumbnails where people have little icons, right? So even though there are 6 of these little icons, these all count as 1 element because they are the icons, right? That is the element we are adding. So that alone is enough. You can have a thumbnail with 2 elements. That's completely okay. If we want to make this even more interesting, then what we can do is we can add a 3rd element. So maybe let's add a graph, right? So now we have a graph in the background. Maybe this is a video about stocks, maybe this is a video about investing, something like that where there's growth over time, right? So that is a perfect 3-element rule thumbnail. And this is extremely, extremely important when you're first starting out because most people will have like some text here and then some text here, maybe an image here, maybe just like some random arrow here. They just have so many different things on screen and it does not look good at all. So if you want to make a thumbnail like a professional YouTuber and you want to actually get views, then this is the way to do it. Now, step 2 in making perfect thumbnails is something a little bit different. And this is curiosity. So curiosity. I'm gonna use the same thumbnail as an example. All right, so let's say this video is titled The Best Ways to Get Rich in 2025, right? We've all seen that title before. If you watch finance content, you've definitely seen that title before. What we could do to create curiosity in here is add something a little bit different, right? Best ways to get rich in 2025. We could add something really weird in the icon. We could add like a sponge in one of the boxes. Let's say we add a sponge in this first box. And then in the second box, we add, a cell phone, right? That makes sense. Most people know that a cell phone you can make money on, right? Then we'll add a laptop. But then we'll add like a cat or something, like really weird. We'll add like a cat in one of the icons. And then in another icon, maybe we'll add a house, right? People are like, okay, you can make money in real estate, right? So that makes sense. Now in the last icon, we could add something even more outlandish. We could just take a piece of poop, right? I've seen some of my friends do this and it works. They just add a piece of poop in the thumbnail. And people are like, how can I get rich with poop, right? It's like, it's ridiculous, right? And even just saying that, it's like, you're like, bro, what is this guy talking about? It's like a shock factor, right? You're like, how can you do that? So someone scrolling across, for one, that's gonna stop them scrolling if they see how to get rich in 2025 and there's a piece of poop on there. But it works. It's gonna stop them from scrolling. They're gonna be like, what the heck is this guy talking about? And they're gonna click on the video because they're curious, right? So it has a shock factor, has 3 elements, and it creates a ton of curiosity. That's a pretty wild example, but I'm gonna leave that in. The last thing, step 3, is simply just have proper lighting. As you can see, I'm well lit right now. I have a light here, I have a light here, and then I have another thing bouncing light off of here, right? So you should have proper lighting for your thumbnails. This is something that so many beginners get wrong because maybe they haven't bought a lot of gear yet. If you haven't bought a lot of gear yet, all you need to do is take your phone, get next to a window that has a lot of light, and take a picture. It's that easy. If you give that to a thumbnail designer, they can work with it. They can make that look really, really good. And having that picture of you look good can be the difference between you getting 100 views or 100,000. Now, these are just 3 of the principles that you need to make viral videos that get millions of views and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But to be honest, I cannot fit them all into a 10 to 20 minute YouTube video. So that is why I made an entirely free YouTube course with over 6 hours of content, going over everything that you need to grow from 0 to 100,000 subscribers in 2025. And we give away everything that you need to grow a massive YouTube channel for free. So watch this video here where I show you what you'll learn, how to get access, and how you can use this information to blow up your channel in 2025. Thanks and have a good one.